Hey guys, so I'm back with lesson 2. So I hope that everybody had a really pleasant experience going through and using the resources to find out lots of new information for your teaching poster. I hope that you were pleased with the resources that you found and that you were able to make your decision on if you wanted to use the White House, look up the White House, or work with the Liberty Bell. Both were really interesting to me, so I wanted to make sure that you knew about those. Like we said before yesterday, that it's very important to know all about as many of the national landmarks as possible. So today, before jumping in, I want to kind of talk about what we learned yesterday. We looked at this picture to kind of jog our memory, and we found out that this is the Statue of Liberty, that it's in New York Harbor, that it is it's tall. It was a gift from the French to the Americans. It was made by Frederick Bartholdi. It arrived into New York on October 28th of 1886, and it's just been a great landmark for all of the citizens of America ever since 1886. So all of the questions that we had yesterday, in some way, we were able to answer them. Remember, we used the chart, what I think I know, and what I've learned, new learning, and we filled out that chart and worked really interactively, and ended up making a great new file folder of information in our brains. It was really great. So one of the things that we did not come across yesterday in our readings was anything about the color of the Statue of Liberty. There was not anything mentioned about what we thought. I said that I thought that the statue was green. And like I mentioned before, there was never any mention of it really. It was not brought up in the book, and there's a reason for that. So today we're going to kind of dive deep into that part of history. So I've got a picture to show you. This picture is very controversial, and it really starts making my brain kind of go crazy, wondering what in the world is going on. So here there are two pictures of what we know to be the Statue of Liberty. And I'm confused, like why are there two pictures? Why is one of the statues a goldish brown color and one of them the bluish green color that we saw in this picture? I'm really not sure. So I want to dive deep into some information today to find out what the meaning behind this is. So before I start, I want to go ahead and I want to pull out one of my charts, because I love a chart, and kind of make sure that I'm writing down my thoughts. So I've got a new chart, and it says what I wonder and what I learned. So right now we're going to fill out this side, the what I wonder side. And what I want to include on that is just my questions of what I'm thinking about this. Why are there two pictures? Why are these two pictures here? What's the significance behind there being two of these? So I'm going to add that onto my chart under why I wonder. I wonder why. Why are there two pictures? Another thing that I'm wondering, more specific, is why is one side blue-green and one side gold-brown? I'm not really understanding that. I look at this picture and I'm thinking, what in the world? I've only known there to be one Statue of Liberty. Is there two? So I'm going to add those two questions. Why is one side blue-green and the other side brown? And then the other question, are there two different statues? We might have learned yesterday about the blue one, and then there might be another one that we haven't learned about. So that's what we're going to find out today. Another question that I might have that might be a possibility, since we're going ahead and pulling out all these thoughts, another thing that I was thinking is maybe it was painted. Maybe this is what it is before, and maybe this is what it is now. Maybe this is what it was, and this is what it is. Maybe someone painted it. Maybe the United States, maybe they thought, the people and the government, maybe they thought, we need to paint the Statue of Liberty, so let's paint it so that maybe it could protect it. Who knows? So let's add that. Was the statue painted? And see what we find out. There's really no telling what we're going to find out about this. So what I have a book. It's called Her Right Foot. And it's about the Statue of Liberty. And about, the whole book is really just a really informational book about the Statue of Liberty in its entirety. But since we already know a little bit about the Statue of Liberty and we have more days to learn more about it, I want to just dive deep into one part that's going to kind of tell us about the color of the Statue of Liberty. Now, as we go along, just as we did yesterday, we're going to fill out our other side of our chart, the what I learned side of our chart, to add on and to just kind of clarify our curiosities. So I'm going to grab my laptop and I'm going to show you guys the video.
Sturdy black hats. You may have noticed by now that the pictures of the Statue of Liberty in this book have her colored brown. You may have thought the illustrator of this book was not so good at his job, because we all know the Statue of Liberty to be a certain greenish blue. But the Statue of Liberty was made of copper, and copper starts out brown. Then, very slowly, when left outside for long periods of time, copper will eventually oxidize, and when it does, it turns this blue-green color.
I want to stop right there really quickly and make a note of that. So, the book says that the Statue of Liberty started off brown. And it says that it's made of copper. And that it started off brown. Wow. So that's interesting. So that kind of tells me, okay, no, maybe there aren't more than one, maybe there's not more than one statue. Maybe one of these pictures is the statue before, which would make sense for it to be this one. So it says that it started off brown as a copper color. So I'm going to put that on my what I learned. And I'm actually going to cover up the piece that says why is one side blue and one side green. I'm going to say that the statue started off brown and that it's made of copper. It says that the copper oxidized. That's what it says next. And what that means is, well, I'm not really sure what that means. Oxidized. The copper oxidized. So I'm going to put that on my what I wonder side. The copper oxidized, because I'm not really sure about that. Maybe we can pull some information from something else. So let's keep listening.
So the Statue of Liberty that everyone in New York saw being constructed was actually brown. The Statue of Liberty, in fact, was brown for about 35 years. The statue turned green around 1920 and has been this color ever since. Perhaps you already knew this.
Okay. Interesting. So let's go ahead and stop and gather our information. We want to make sure we don't miss anything. So it says the statue was brown for about 35 years before it turned green. So we're going to add that in because that's definitely a new piece of information that's very important. It says when the copper oxidized, it turns a blue and green color. I have never heard of such before, but I believe it. that when the copper oxidizes, it changes this color. I'm not sure why this is. I'm really not sure. But I'm going to add this into my new learning, and maybe later on in a different resource we'll learn some more about it. So my main lingering question is, what in the world is this process of oxidation that this is talking about? I'm really not sure. It sounds something that's new and interesting to me, and it seems like something that is really going to give me the answer to these two pictures and why there are two pictures here. Why would I show you those pictures? Why is this even a thing? You know, from the information that we've listened to so far, we've heard that it started out brown as the copper color, and then it changed the blue to green. It was brown for a while, and then it oxidized. So really, I need to know, why did it oxidize? What is oxidation? And I have a couple of more questions about it. Why did it oxidize? What is oxidation? Is the statue going to continue changing colors? Is it going to stay that way? Is it going to change? I really don't know. So I want to add those questions to my What I Wonder chart. I'm going to say, did something in the air make it oxidize? Was it the air? Will the statue continue to change colors? Because I'm not sure. If it changed once, why wouldn't it change again? What caused the statue to turn green? I understand that it says that it was oxidation, but what was it specifically that made it change colors? I'm not sure. So we're going to find out all of these things through another piece of information, another resource, right next in part 2 of this video. So I'll see you in a moment.